gonna be possibly a shakeup in the championship. Of course, DK Coltrane jumping out. He's gonna try and run, all these boys gonna try and run hot laps for 10 minutes here in qualifying. DK Coltrane, of course, with that points lead right now. He won the first 3 rounds. Man went on that 3-round sweep, and his teammate Dirt Shark here was able to put a stop to it last round. So I think tonight might be an interesting shake-up in the standings. We've had a lot of consistency up on the podium, consistency with Dirt Shark and Coltrane. I believe they have been on the podium every single round. And I think we got to talk about Rocky Chop last round there. That 8th place on Tampa round 4 was not good to Rocky Chop. I would say 8th place is still solid. That's like salvage mode. When you have a bad night, you have to do what you can. Tampa's one of those tracks that it can eat you alive, and when you're going down, it can be costly. So tonight's gonna be wild. Miziel's in the chat, the demon on the sticks. What's going on, man? Let me know in chat right now your thoughts on Salt Lake City 15 as we are on board with the current points leader. I actually don't know how the TV cameras are gonna vibe here on this track, so we'll have to see. We got some decent angles. Some good angles. Sometimes I feel like the berms get in the way and stuff like that. So let's go. Coltrane, of course, on top of the leaderboard right now. Dirt Shark, he just came across the finish line there and jumped up to 2nd place because I switched down and it was Wasabi in 2nd, but not anymore. Wasabi coming on over, making another appearance. He does have 1 podium finish. He was the shake-up on the podium. I want to say at round 2. He had a really good night. Tampa, I believe he kind of had a night of struggles, which Tampa costed a lot of people, I feel, and you love or hate Tampa. So we'll have to see what Wasabi can pull out here tonight. Coming across the line, still in that 3rd spot. KTM TJ 59, 4th place on the leaderboard right now. I would say he's been lurking in the championship, always putting in solid rides. And consistency is key. If you're putting in solid rides every single round, that definitely pays off. Give me the sticks. We have seen him on the podium before, currently in 5th on in this qualifying session. He jumped up, got into the podium mix, and we have yet to see him return to the podium. So we'll have to see what he gets up to here at Salt Lake City 15. V-Shift making an appearance. Have to see if he can put it in that A main tonight. Hunt collapse, jumped right up into 7th. Are we missing someone? Did someone leave? I don't think so. I think we're good. We're good. Blue, currently in 9th on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the times. 47 for DK Coltrane. The top 4 in that 47-second range right now. DK Coltrane, Dirt Shark, Wasabi, and Rocky Chop. KTM TJ dropping back 48.1. He is right there, close to that 47-second range. Ranges back to Blue with a 49.2. I say we go on board. Let's go on board with DK Coltrane here. Actually, let's find someone. He's deep into a lap. He's running the top spot. We need to find someone that's trying to take that spot from him. Dirt Shark just about to come across the finish line there. Still gonna sit in that P2. Maybe hop on board with Rocky Chop here. He's coming across the line. Gonna hit this 180 here. Kind of a table. little double style jump into that supercross triple, and then a hard 180 right there, which can be a very, very tricky corner in a racing situation. This rhythm section, the big line is key, but it is risk versus reward. Both of these rhythm sections, I should say. You can get up onto this table, into the corner, get a good old drive for, oh, Rocky Chop going off track there. You go through the whoop section. There's then a double into this sweeper as we hop on board with Gimme the Sticks. You then hit a dragon's back onto the start straight and hook a hard left. Another very, very tricky corner into the finish line. After the finish line, there's this single into this right-hander, and it can definitely be a good passing opportunity corner, that's for sure. All of these corners, if you push a little wide in that flat 180, it leaves the inside open, and you kind of need to go a little wide to bust out the triple in. These guys are probably gonna go double, triple up onto that table. Let's see, Gimme the Sticks, does he get a good drive? That might be a costly section here tonight. The man Axis has made his way over from the land of PS4. He has shown up, and right now his general review on the night is that the controller, the Xbox controller, is bad. Yeah, Ty, man, I had mad issues, dude. Mad issues. And I didn't want to start it if people were not in the lobby but here to race. I didn't know if they just weren't showing up, but a few boys didn't show up. All right, we've been watching Gimme the Sticks for a while now. Coltrane, the top 4, these guys have held their positions for a while now, so I wonder if the boys are just struggling to run hot laps. Is consistency gonna be key here tonight on Salt Lake City? Round 15, of course. Cole going down there, he's just chilling. He returns to the pit. Of course, $40 to the A main winner, Fallen Taish 136 once again, hooking it up with a prize, with a reward for the night. So $40 to the A main winner. That's huge. Shout out to Fallen Taish. I don't believe I do have his Instagram in the description, but hey, if you boys want it, you guys can find it. So shout out to him. Absolute legend, man. It's sweet to see the community coming together to kind of build the series, you know, get prizes out here for the boys so that, you know, they're not racing for nothing. There's actually a reward at the end of the night, and even if it's not every round, I know, even me personally, like, I would go broke if I'm hooking it up prizes every single round. So it's dope to see. Look at the switch up. Just as I mentioned, man, I swear you speak things into existence when you're streaming, when you're recording. Just as I mentioned there a little bit ago, that Cole was holding onto the spot on the top of the leaderboard, and these boys weren't changing. All of a sudden, Dirt Shark takes that top spot. He takes the top spot. Out of nowhere, Wasabi jumps into P2, and Cole is sitting in that third spot. So that's crazy. I swear you speak things into existence in these streams, man. I swear. It's just the streamer luck. The streamer luck. Coltrane going for a redemption lap here. He's gonna try and jump back up to that top spot, of course holding on to it for the majority of this session, and time is ticking. To lose it that close to the end of the session, that is definitely frustrating, but all the boys figuring out the track. Of course, when that A main comes around, these boys are going to be ready to battle, and me personally, I think consistency is going to come down to into play here tonight. It's definitely going to come down to consistency, obviously fast laps, but mistakes are costly in Supercross 4. Sending it across the finish, it's not going to change anything. Rocky Chop still sitting in that 4th spot. 20 seconds on the clock. It's not a lot of time left. These boys are going to be running their last laps as they cross the finish line here. It is now or never. So let's see. Dirt Shark is gonna get one more shot. Wasabi just squeaks by, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely not no AI. He is putting in one final run. Coltrane, I believe he is on a lap as well. All the boys getting in one final lap here. So we're gonna have to see if they can pull off. Heaters is Cole. I think Cole is the furthest one up. Oh, he pulls over and lets Rocky go by. Rocky is on a heater here. Leaning back down that start straight, getting the power to the ground on the gas early. And I'm not sure if that's going to change anything. Dirt Shark jumped up to the top. Wasabi in P2, Coltrane in P. Wasabi takes that top spot. The switch up. I should have been watching Wasabi. I believe that was the last lap there. The last lap that he got that one done, which is crazy. 47.183 for your boy Wasabi. Wasabi is our top qualifier here in this session. We'll have to see how that stacks up against the rest of the field. Dirt Shark, DK Coltrane, and Rocky Chop all running 47-second lap times. KTM DJ dropping back into the 48-second range, and that is where everybody else lied, all the way back to 9th place in the 48-second range. So through this first heat race here for round 5 of the IOMA Championship. And of course, the best of the best are set to battle it out here tonight. $40 on the line. Fallen Taish hooking it up with that prize for the winner of the A main. Top 5 move on from these heat races. And now correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe 12th place goes straight to B main. Am I wrong in saying that? We're starting her. That is time, man. Let's get her going. So we'll have, I guess, Wasabi, Axis, Andrew, Rocky Chop, and a few new names hopping into the mix for heat race number 2. Let's go. Heat race number 1 about to kick off here. The first racing action of the night. We have the points leader, DK Coltrane. He's coming into the night with a decent 14-point lead over his teammate, Dirt Shark. Dirt Shark also in this first heat race here. Let's kick things off. Top 5 moving straight from this heat race into the A main. Man, I shook my water bottle like it's my G Fuel. We need to get things going. Let's watch the front of the field. Coltrane with the start. Who's sneaking around the inside? Was that Big Boar coming through? He's not playing games. He's not playing games here tonight. Getting out front early there. Pack following these two boys, Big Boar and Slicks, getting out front. DK Coltrane coming through. The train is on the move. Big Boy shuffles back to 3rd. Give me the sticks. Running in 4th right now with Dirt Shark in 5th and KTM TJ on the lurk. That is kind of the front pack here. Give me the sticks. Pushes a little wide. He's probably going to be able to hold on to the spot just by having the inside through this section. Oh, Dirt Shark trying to make it happen. Who's going off track? I think it was Slicks there, went off track before the Supercross triple. So messed up in that section, and he's fallen back in the pack. Giving the lead to the current points leader. Oh, consistency is going to be key here tonight. Coltrane going down in that section. But look at that. Has enough time to stay in 3rd place. So the field kind of already starting to spread out for only being the 2nd lap here. Dirt Shark gets up into the lead. Coming across the line. We'll have to see if he holds on to it. This section's so costly. Getting a smooth line. He does have obviously enough breathing room to push a little wide in that corner and bust out the big line without worry. Big Boy casing it just a little bit, and you can see LT trying to make the move happen for second place. Ends up clipping Big Boy and goes down. That's gonna allow Gimme the Sticks and Clapper to close on in. He's bringing, man, these boys are bringing a pack with them right now. We got V-Shift running in that 6th spot right now. Coltrane fell back to 7th. He's gonna have to try and recuperate here. 7.5 minutes on the clock. Top 5 make it in. He's gonna want to avoid that LCQ. Servy in P8, clipping that tough block there. Finish line ain't too big, so still able to get the drive for that finish. And he's running the clean graphics kit, man. Might be my favorite kit in the game. Slicks. So Slicks, one of the top qualifiers here, qualified in 2nd. He is back in 9th. KTM in 10th right now. He needs to make up a lot of time here if he does want to get up into that 5th place battle. B. Pereira and Williams to round out the pack. They fixed it! Boys! Can we get some W's in the chat? They fixed? No way. There's actually no way they fixed the leaderboard or the positions on the left, and it goes back to 12th. The little things. Maybe Milestone is listening, man. Maybe Milestone is listening. That's crazy. Coltrane makes his way up to 3rd. I'm hyped, man. They're listening. Let's go. Maybe not to me specifically, but those are the changes I love to see, because the game shouldn't be broken like that in the first place. Dirt Shark's still out front. He has opened up a massive lead here. Not even halfway through this race, I would say consistent laps probably have paid off for the man. He is gone over Big Boy, who currently is starting to get some pressure from the current points leader DK Coltrane, who has made his way through the pack. Last time we saw him, he was back in 7th, trying to make his way up just into a transfer spot. Now here he is up in 3rd on that podium. So, of course, top 5 make it on out. So LT holding on to that 4th spot. And Clapper, he's getting chased right now, but he does have that 5th spot. He is in the danger zone, and consistency is going to be key for these guys. Feel like that rhythm there, going for the big line, can be super costly. It's a risk versus reward. I know I say it all the time, but it's trying to find that balance between going for the big lines and running fast laps, and, you know, taking a step back and maybe just finding a race pace. One little mistake there, and Clapper has some pressure from our 2nd place qualifier, Slicks. He is lurking in the back, and KTM. Let's go on board with KTM. He is lurking behind this. Actually, let's switch to Slicks. Let's see if he's gonna get this pass. Squares him up. Clapper still has the line. Clapper case, both of them case a little bit and mess up that line. I think that does allow KTM to close right on in to this last transfer spot battle. So this is his view. He is watching these boys battle it out, probably hoping for a mistake. He's in 7th right now, so he needs to make up 2 spots to get into that transfer spot. Slicks squaring up Clapper once again. Is he gonna push him wide here? Make it happen, force the issue, and that is it. He is on into that transfer spot. We're gonna have to see if anyone fights back and can put in a charge to try and take that transfer spot away. So there's KTM moving up into 6th, and Clapper kind of getting bodied there. Oh, there's a battle going down here. B. Pereira moving on through as well, bringing Gimme the Sticks with them. The transfer spot battle. These boys going 3 wide in the corner right now. 3 wide in the whoops. I'm surprised they're all still on 2 wheels, man. Insane. Tough blocks flying everywhere. Drag racing down the straight. and KTM holds on to the spot for now. He gets pushed wide. These boys still have a little bit of time to make up. Slicks has that transfer spot, and while they're banging bars, and that's awesome to watch from a viewer standpoint, it has costed them. It has definitely costed them here in this race with Slicks in that 5th spot. He has checked out from 6th. If you take a look at the mini map, wild racing here in the heat race. Those boys were giving it all they got, trying to hunt down Slicks. 2.5 minutes left. I would say they're still battling back here. B Pereira and KTM. They gotta clean it up and put on a charge if they want to catch up to that 5th spot. So Slicks, he was buried at the start, but he's chilling right now in that transfer spot, P5. LT, kind of just in front of him actually, makes the pass on Big Boar. Big Boar missing the big line in that previous rhythm, I believe. And even here, Slick's gaining a ton of time on him, so he might fall back into that danger zone. Slicks, slingshot, the slingshot Slicks around the outside of that berm before the whoops, and he got an amazing drive through that section to just take the spot. So now Big Boar, I would say he's in the danger zone, but boys, look at how far ahead he is from 6th. Give me the sticks is way back here, so he's just coming across the finish line, and Big Boar is going into the corner after that Supercross triple, so he's got some room to work with. Consistency, my guy, consistency. So Slicks makes it up to 4th. He put on a charge towards the front of the field. LT in that 3rd spot. We'll have to see if these two boys battle it out with a minute left in this race. Cole has settled into P2. Gonna get it on into that A main. And Dirt Shark has a massive lead here in heat race number 1. Let's go on board with the current heat race number 1 leader here, TTV Dirt Shark 720, getting his first IOMA win. His first IOMA win last week at Tampa. He pulls it off in a main event, and he might pull off his second. Only in a heat race, but a win is a win when you're battling with some of the best out here, and gain some confidence for that main event. And he has checked out a dominating performance here in this main event. If he can hold it together here, 20 seconds on the clock, so he is gonna go 2 more laps. This one, and the white flag will be out. Oh, going down. Maybe I jinxed him. Right as I switched camera views, he went down, so maybe that's a curse. But when they come across the finish line next time, that white flag is going to be out. Coltrane holding on to P2. He's got some room to play with. He's just got to hold onto it for a lap and a half now. Slicks in P3. He's made his way up, man. He put on that comeback charge. I saw him early on. He was pretty buried in the pack, so good ride for him. Getting it on right into the A main. LT in 4th right now, so starts are key. Consistent laps. LT got a good start. He's been out front putting in clean laps, avoiding the chaos, and here he is, getting it in that A main if he can hold on to it for one more time around Salt Lake City, around 15. Big Boar, oh, he's got so much room to work with, man. So much time over Servi in 6th place, and that might be why. Look at the chaos that's going down, man. That's not even, I can't even say that's his fault, man. He's just stuck off track trying to get back on track. I feel bad for the man. I think we've all been there. It is the last lap, and Dirt Shark is getting it done right now. Coming towards the finish line here. Motorsport Racing boys looking clean and finishing on top. Dirt Shark in P1. Coltrane coming across in P2. Oh, are they lapping people in there? Oh, we missed the stompy. Coltrane in P2. Oh, Slicks was just that close. Did I miss some fun action there from the boys? I might have. LT coming across in 4th, and Big Boar holds on to that 5th spot. You can see they're all done. Top 5 is done, and give me the sticks just coming across the line now. So they were gone. It's gonna be interesting to see how Salt Lake City round 15 plays out for racing. It can either be really good, or I feel like we're about to witness a really spaced out race if a lot of people make mistakes. So that is heat race number 1. Dirt Shark is our race winner, with Coltrane in P2 and Slicks rounding out that podium. LT947 holding on to that 4th spot, and Big Boar got a good start. He was out front, near the front early, and holds on to 5th. These guys are all banging bars for 12 spots in that A main. Axis trying to time the start. He's gonna be in the mix. If you go Andrew, gets the jump, pushes a little wide, but he manages to sneak back around that inside. Him and Dozer coming out. Andrew takes the lead and gets a little bit of a gap there. We must have missed a little bit of a mistake. Maybe Dozer just missed that big line. He is switching spots with Rocky Chop right now. Rocky Chop taking over P2, Dozer in P3. It's Braylon in that 4th spot. Blue Flag Ty running P5, and he is in the pack. Axis making his way on by. Ty loses 3 spots in one corner there. Gets shifted back. Man, back to 8th and maybe even further. Bikes flying everywhere, and the chaos is going down here. Who's that? Braylon going off track. Man, there's so much chaos going down here on the first lap at Salt Lake City. You cannot keep track of it all. But already, Andrew out front with a decent gap over Rocky Chop, and Axis closing in that 3rd spot. He got through the chaos quick. Jay Bargain and Legit battling for 4th and 5th. Wasabi. Dozer from off track in the whoops. He's gonna lose a lot of time there, so definitely not the fast line when you are off track. Smokey, my guy, absolute legend. Smokey, you're on the grind right now, on the rise, man. It is great to see. Honestly, great to see it, man. Hyped for you, dude. 1K is closing in quick. Front boys starting to spread out a little bit. Andrew taking over that lead, and there's the pass. Rocky Chop and Axis banging bars. Is Rocky Chop going to be able to hold onto the spot and fight off Axis for now? He does. Gets a good drive around that outside. Kind of opens up a little bit of a gap over Axis there. Because they were close. Too close for comfort. We'll have to see if Axis is going to try and sneak by the inside here in this corner. He's getting on the brakes hard. Gonna have to plan another attack unless he makes it happen right here. Oh, getting by. I'm happy I didn't switch away. Is Rocky Chop gonna fight back? Not able to dive to the inside there. Definitely would have thought there would have been a inside play there, but hey, only a heat race. Still fighting back though. Get the double in. Rocky Chop gonna take the different line here, which is still a pretty quick line. When you get that wheelie scrub, you don't miss too much time. So Rocky Chop now going to put the charge in and try and get back past Axis here. This is the battle for 2nd. Andrew has checked out right now, and these two boys in their own little battle with a decent little gap over Jay Bargain. And this is the battle for 5th place right now. Legit holding on to that spot. He's just trailing behind Bargain in 4th there. So Legit's in 5th, and Wasabi is on his tail. He's looking hungry. He's looking like he's gonna get this pass. I thought he was gonna get it around the outside in that section. That would have been insane. He had the speed. He's gonna have to remount and go for another attack. He's just bringing the speed. Wasabi, just like that. Just like that, he is on by and on the tail of Jay Bargain here. Is he going to get by both of these guys in one lap? Not able to dive to the inside there. We have seen Wasabi up on the podium before. We know he has that podium speed. He's trying to force the issue, trying to maybe push J Bargain a little wide. These tight 180 corners. Oh, J Bargain with a little mistake. And that's going to be not only the pass by Wasabi, but J Bargain. Oh man, racing incident there. Who was that? Blue? Ah, Blue absolutely crushing J Bargain. Costly mistake for J Bargain, falling back to 7th there. Wasabi up to 4th. Battling it out with Legit now. So these boys are banging bars. That's a shakeup, man. The transfer spot battle is on. I guess these boys, they're battling, but they have a lot of space over 6th place with 5 minutes left in this race. Oh, maybe not with Wasabi going down. Both of these boys going down. Look at that. I spoke the battle into existence. I said they had some space, and now we have 4 riders battling it out for that 5th spot. Legit is leading the way with Blue and Wasabi hunting him down. This is where the action is at, man. This is where the action is at in these heat races. When you're in and around this 5th spot, man, these boys are banging bars and giving it their all. So Blue now takes over 5th spot. And Wasabi just out of the transfer spot, going down. He's gonna have to focus up and put on a charge with 4 minutes remaining. Man, top 5 moving on. He put a charge into the top 5, and here he is now in 6th. A few mistakes for the man. We'll have to keep an eye on him throughout the rest of the race. Andrew, look at the lead this man has. He is absolutely gone from Rocky Chop in 2nd place. Rocky Chop has been feeling the heat. Axis has been applying the pressure for a few laps now. He has been on his tail. Last time we tuned in, these boys were banging bars, and well, here they are. Oh, maybe a few mistakes from Axis going down there, trying to get the power to the ground, leaning back off of that Dragon's back. So that's Axis in 3rd. Legit and Blue banging bars for 4th and 5th right now. And after all of that 5th place chaos, the 5th place battle chaos that went down, these two, 4th and 5th, they both have transfer spots. They're banging bars, they're swapping positions back and forth. They both have transfer spots in a decent little gap over J Bargain. Blue flag tie, making his way up into the mix. The man is kitted for the night. Running, I believe, that Honda 450. I want to say probably the only one, maybe the only one on the Honda. There's a little bit of work to do if he wants to get up into that transfer spot. He is past Wasabi though. Wasabi back to 8th. Hunt Claps in 9th. It's Braylon in 10th. Seawalk 6-2 in that 11th spot right now. He's getting trailed by SSG Dozer with 2 minutes remaining here in this heat race. Andrew getting out front early, and the man checking out with it. Oh, mistake there. I'm assuming he has minimized those all race long, and that's why he is in the position that he is in. He can afford to make a little mistake right now and hold on to that lead. No issue. He has a big old gap with 1.5 minutes left. I want to say finish up this lap, and they will probably run 2 more after that. So he has a big old lead. Checked out over Rocky Chop, who has settled into a solid 2nd place, looking for some redemption here tonight. Sitting in 2nd. Of course, he'll move right on into that A main. It's what you want to do. Axis getting it done as well. Probably just gonna accept the 3rd. He's locked into P3. He has to make up a ton of time to get up to Rocky Chop. So take the 3rd here in Heat Race 2 and focus up for that A main. legit holding on to that 4th spot. He has opened up a gap. Oh, man. Oh, we missed it. Blue is now out of the transfer spot. J Bargain into 5th. These boys are battling. We don't need to watch the front boys who are spaced out by a mile. Wasabi banging bars, getting past J Bargain there. So J Bargain, oh no. No, no, no. Imagine. Oh, I would cry. Disqualified. Wasabi puts in the charge. I would say that's like his 2nd charge to a transfer spot this heat race. And here he is. We'll have to see if he can hold on to it for the remaining 2 laps. Next time the leaders cross that finish line, the white flag will be out. So Wasabi currently in that 5th spot. He's opened up a little bit of a gap. He has some breathing room over J Bargain, which is good, especially on a track like this with the 180 corners the way they are. You don't want to have to leave the door open to bust out the big lines. You don't want to have to you know, risk that inside block pass. Little mistake there from Wasabi. J Bargain not able to close up the door though, or close up the gap. And Wasabi, I think as long as he can keep it on 2 wheels, he should be smooth sailing here, but we will have to keep an eye on these guys as well as legit. Like one big mistake, and the battle is on for these guys. So Axis, his first appearance here in the IOMA series, pulling off a 3rd so far in this heat race. I would say that's where he will finish here in this heat. Rocky Chop, he fought off Axis, he fought off that pressure, and he managed to hold on to P2, so a killer performance. This is going to be a confidence booster for him, especially coming off of that 8th place in Tampa. Gain some confidence for that main event. Andrew, I didn't even get a chance to go to him. He checked out. The man checked out. He hit the jets. Straight hit the jets. Andrew, Rocky Chop, Axis. It looks like legit holding on to it, as well as Wasabi. These boys with a big old gap over J Bargain, who was up in the transfer spot. A lot of names up in a transfer spot, and then they fell back out of it. Blue, I wonder what happened. He was up there in a solid transfer spot. Next time we look back, he is locked outside of that top 5. Oh, Axis shows up in chat. Told y'all can't keep the bike straight. Hey, I just witnessed the Larry loop out, man. Oh, let's go. That is that. Fugo Andrew, top spot in this heat race 2, finishing up here. Rocky Chop in 2nd place. Axis rounding out that top 3, legit in P4, and Wasabi makes it on in to that A main from this heat race, rounding out the top 5. We got J Bargain, Blue, it's Braylon. Blue flag tie coming across in 9th, Hunt Collapse in 10th, Dozer in 11th, and Seawalk in 12th. So those are your heat race 1 position, or heat race 2 positions. LCQ time, guys. It is LCQ time. Congrats to all the boys making it on into that A main. They're gonna battle it out for $40 on the line for that A main winner tonight, which is absolutely insane. Fallen Taish hooking it up. Shout out to the man. Hey, let's go. I feel like we're about to have a good night of racing. Heat race 1 was pretty spaced out. Heat race 2, the leaders were pretty spaced out. Probably running some pretty consistent laps, but there were definitely some battles going on, and consistency is going to be key. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this LCQ set up, and we will be back. We will be back with the LCQ action from round 5 of the IOMA Pro Championship. Let's get it, man. Absolute chaos going down. First turn chaos is gonna be insane. Man, blue flag tie up front early, but he is sleeping on the track, I think, falling back. to the back of the pack. Braylon up front with Servi in P2. Two guys making it out of this LCQ. So all these boys banging bars for that top 2 spot. Top 2 positions here in this LCQ. LCQ is honestly some of the gnarliest racing in the night, man. Short race, so things happen quick. There's not a lot of time to make things happen if you do make mistakes. And with Braylon opening up a gap here, Servi in P2, it'll be interesting to see if anyone can get up and challenge these boys, because the battle is on. Hunt Claps leads the pack in 3rd right now. Look at the pack he's bringing with him. B Perriera in 4th, Vishiv in 5th, with KTM in 6th, Ablu in that 7th spot, and Dozer in 8th. The pack is battling. Of course, anything can happen, and I think we've seen that consistency is key on this track, and your position can switch up in an instant. Braylon opened up. Look at the lead. Look at the lead Braylon has opened up already here. He is out front early and solidifying himself in that P1. Servi is feeling the pressure now from Vishiv, who is in P3. This is the danger zone right now for Servi. You can see him riding defensive already, hugging the inside there. You don't need a ton of momentum to make this section work. Busted out the consistent line through that section. So he's fighting off the pressure from Vishiv, who has opened up a gap over 4th. B Perriera in falling back to 5th now with KTM going on by. And there's the pass from Vishiv, making it happen in that 180 corner before the finish, forcing his way up to 2nd. We'll have to see if there can be any retaliation with Braylon, who had a huge lead, goes down and then hits that reset. Servi hit it as well. Look at that. Switch up just like that. Vishiv into the lead, and he now has a little bit of a gap. Braylon somehow ends up back in 2nd with KTM in 3rd. Braylon went down there on the triple and then tried to cut to the inside in the corner after. It hit him with a gnarly reset, and Servi got hit with that reset as well. So now KTM TJ battling for that transfer spot. He has the inside. Gonna take over P2 here and hold on to it if he can get on the brakes and hold off the pass. Braylon says not today. Not today, man. Holding on to P2 for now. These guys are gonna want to get a move on though, because there is a pack lurking behind him. We'll have to see if KTM does put in a pass, put on a charge to make it happen. J Bargain right now running in that 4th spot. He is closing in on these boys, but the top 4 are starting to one space out and open up a gap over 5th place here with Servi, Hunt Collapse, B Perriera all in a battle right now. Looks like Ablu lurking in the distance. These guys squaring each other up left, right, and center, man. So these guys banging bars. They gotta get a move on though if they want to get up into that transfer spot battle. So J Bargain, here he is in 4th. He's trailing behind KTM. KTM's in a perfect position right now to put on a charge. Oh, making a mistake. So J Bargain's gonna close up the door, or close up the gap. Not able to make the pass happen there. Just wasn't close enough and the door was shut. So Braylon, after having the early race lead, swapped with Vishiv after a few mistakes there. Vishiv takes over the lead, and these two holding on to 1st and 2nd right now and opening up a little bit of a gap. We'll have to see if these boys can get it into that A main here from this LCQ. 2 laps to go. The white flag will be out next time they cross that finish line. Oh, who is that off track? Was that Bargain? I think it was Bargain. V-Shift leading, feeling some pressure from Braylon right now. They have a decent gap. Oh, Braylon getting the pass here. Teammates banging bars. They're gonna hold on to it as long as they don't absolutely throw through this last lap here. So V-Shift in first, Braylon in P2, J Bargain and KTM TJ in third and fourth. And they're banging bars in their own little battle. Blue in that 5th spot right now. Looks like Hunt claps. Just as I was about to spectate him in, he dips on out of here, taking a trip to that B main. Clapper in 6th, Dozer in 7th, Ty in 8th, and Servi in 9th. And teammates still banging bars here. They're gonna hold on to it though. Hey, they got out front early and they got it done here in this LCQ. First and second for V-Shift in Braylon. J Bargain in that 3rd spot in KTM coming across in 4th. Blue in 5th. Clapper holding on to 6th place here. Blue flag tie in that 7th spot. Dozer in 8th and Servi in 9th. LCQ boys. That's a wrap. We gotta get the A main going. Oh, I totally did not take a picture of that either. Someone snag a snag a screenshot. Snag a screen grab of the stream for me. R.I.P. the boys. That's a big L. Alright, let's get this A main set up. Let's get this thing happening, alright? No more time to waste. Everybody just straight exploded. Dirtshark does have the early lead here. He is stuck off the track. Bubboy and LT banging bars right now. Dirtshark takes the win. Alright, I think we are good to go. All the boys are good to go. Gates are picked. We are vibing. What is poppin', everyone in chat? Let me know if you guys have picks for this A main. Who is your pick? Let me know in chat right now. Things are about to pop off. The A main battles are going down, of course. $40 on the line coming from at FallenTeish136 on Instagram. Go toss them in a follow. Absolute legend for hooking it up with the prize for the night. Let's go. Round 5 of the IOMA Championship here at Salt Lake City. Round 15. 20 minutes of bar banging action here in this A main. So once all the boys are readied up, we will be good to go. Finally, man. Chaotic night. It took us forever to get to this point. Give me the sticks doing an oil change, man. I thought you guys were trolling, just memeing, saying that because, you know, it's a moto game. But man was straight out doing an oil change. We are good to go, man. Wasabi, LT947, Braylon, Slicks, Fugo, Andrew. Name has a ring to it, man. Axis, PS4 boys coming out to play tonight. Dirtshark, Big Boy, Rocky Chop, Legit, V-Shift, the points leader, DK Coltrane. Let's go racing here for this A main. Finally, man. It is finally happening. Let's go ahead and get into this view here. Let's go see if Coltrane gets a good jump. He is in the mix. Andrew, man, insane starts all night long. If I remember correctly in the heat, look at the chaos going down at the back of the pack. If I remember correctly, oh man, was that legit getting shoved off the track there? Just getting hit in that back end, man. It is just congestion on the first lap. When it is that congested, man, there's not much you can do. When you're trying to fit 6 guys in one corner, there's just not enough room for all of those bikes, and it's survival mode on the first lap. It is hard to avoid that chaos, man. Andrew with the insane starts. Oh, I keep clicking that, man. Let's just remove that paddle. Insane starts. If I remember correctly, he got the a good start in the heat race as well. Braylon in that second spot right now. So from that LCQ to running up front, oh, as Wasabi goes down, that allows Axis to get on by, unless he can hold on to the spot. That was just unfortunate, Braylon getting caught up in the bike there. Slicks making the pass as well. So Axis and Slicks making their way on by. Braylon shifts back to 4th with Wasabi in that 5th spot right now. Rocky Chop looking for redemption on the night in 6th right now. To a decent start. Gonna try to put in a solid ride and make his way towards the front of the field. Chasing down Wasabi right now. Vshif in that 7th spot. From that LCQ, he is here. He is here to fight in this A main. Big Boar in 8th with the Dirt Shark in 9th right now. Dirt Shark, of course, winning the last round. I'll have to see what he can do with a not so great start here. If he can put on that comeback charge. Legit in that 10th spot right now. LT in 11th, and the current points leader is going to make a few passes up there, but he was in last place when we switched to him there. He was running in 12th, so a lot of time to make up for DK Coltrane. Of course, the series points leader. Salvage mode for this man right now. Not a great start. We'll have to see what kind of a ride the train can put on here tonight. Legit in 9th. We'll have to keep an eye on these guys. Dirt Shark as well. Of course, he has the speed race winner in the series. But buried in the field right now. Rocky Chop in the battle with Wasabi. He's in that 5th spot. So I believe, I want to say they shuffled past Vshif. They're actually closing in on Axis here. Axis maybe not having the most consistent night. We'll have to keep an eye on his riding here. He got up into a good position to chase down the race leader, but Fugo Andrew holding it down with that whole shot, man. So Axis is running in 3rd, and we have a good little battle for the podium shaping up here with Slicks in 2nd and Wasabi in that 4th spot. Rocky Chop has some space right now, can focus up. Clean air, clean space on the track is huge in these main events. You can focus up, ride your own laps, not worry about having to block lines and ride defensive. You can truly attack the track exactly how you want to. And he's in a good position right now. 5th place, top 5. Does have some time to make up, but the boys in front of him are battling. So if they start banging bars, that might allow him to close up that gap. And DK Coltrane has made his way up to 6th. He passes Dirt Shark. Does look like he's bringing the teammate Dirt Shark with him though. So Dirt Shark in that 7th spot. I'll have to see if they make their way up towards the front of the pack. The next person on DK Coltrane's agenda is Rocky Chop. So Rocky Chop in 5th. These guys are still battling. Wasabi in 4th. The positions haven't changed. Axis in 3rd and Slicks riding defensive, holding on to that 2nd spot there. Coming into this corner before the finish. This corner is crucial. Hugging that inside is key. All 3 of those guys nailing it. Not leaving that inside door open. Same with this 180 after the finish or after the triple here. Crucial. Oh, Axis getting reset. There's a sneaky little reset there. I honestly, this is getting like personal, but I personally like don't agree with that reset just because there's nothing there to tell you not to go there. Like if there was a pole there and you could ride through the pole or ride inside the pole and cut the track, totally, I get that. Like reset you, but there's nothing there to say don't go there, even like a line painted on the track, and you try and hug those tough blocks and it resets you. I don't know, I just wish there was something there. I think there might be like a little mound of dirt, but that reset for Axis, that is going to be costly. But let's see here. I think there is like a little mound of dirt, but like, yeah, I don't know. They should put something there, man. They should definitely put something there. So Wasabi now closing in on Axis, bringing Rocky Chop with him. And the teammates, DK Coltrane and Dirt Shark, in their own battle here. They haven't really closed up the gap on the leaders at all, on the top 5. So see if they can push each other up towards this battle here. Because while Fugo Andrew is out front, he is checked out right now. So he's going into this Supercross triple after the finish line. Checked out. Slicks in that second spot. You can see he's just coming up to this triple now with Axis on his tail, bringing Wasabi with him. Wasabi in 4th. Get over that single, get that triple. All these boys busting out the fast line. And then just beside or just behind Wasabi, we have Rocky Chop here in that 5th spot, running in a solid 5th. He's in a good spot right now to make some passes. There is some passing potential up there in front of him, and he's in a good spot. Has a big old gap over the rest of the pack behind him, so he's definitely sitting in a good position to hold on to a solid finish here tonight. Just good to see. Redemption ride for the man. So Fugo holding on to it. Slick's going down there, makes a big old mistake. A big mistake in that rhythm. Axis and Wasabi getting on by and changing up the podium. Axis into P2. Now he has some clear track. Andrew is gone. Checked out with it. He's going across the finish right now. So Axis has a lot of time to make up, but anything is possible. 12 minutes left in this race, so there's a lot of time remaining, and we'll have to see if Axis can put on a charge. We know he can run fast laps, of course, qualifying on top here tonight. Let's see if he can bring it on together and put on a late race charge and reel in the man Fugo Andrew. Wasabi in a battle with Slicks. They are banging bars, and that has allowed Rocky Chop to kind of close up the gap. Go on board with Slicks as he gets that pass. Back past Wasabi. Wasabi has the drive coming back into view. Gonna try and hug that inside and close the door on Slicks. And it looks like he's gonna hold on to P3. Slicks made that mistake. That's the only reason he's back here right now. And he's trying to put up a fight for that podium position. Going for it. Forcing the issue there. A little bit of contact. Kind of was expecting Wasabi to return the favor there, but did not happen. Maybe it wasn't close enough, but Slicks is definitely on his hit list now. And if he can get the drive here. Oh, he went for the big line and a little mistake there. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. So Slick's taken back over the spot. Rocky Chop kind of lost the back end in that corner there. Didn't end up going down, but definitely lost some time. And DK Coltrane is on the lurk right now. Still has some time to make up, but Rocky Chop would be his next pass. And Dirt Shark in that 7th spot. Braylon from the LCQ running in 8th. He's kind of solo riding out there. take a look at the mini-map. He is just chilling in 8th. Lots of space in front of him, lots of space behind him. Same situation for V-Shift here. Lots of space in front of him, lots of space behind him. Big Boar also has a pretty big gap over LT947. And Legit's already getting lapped? Is Andrew that far ahead? Man, I did not expect that to happen already. There is no way. Hopefully the boys realize they are getting lapped, man. I think LT would be next to get lapped, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. We are just passing the halfway point in this race, and these guys are getting lapped by the race leader. Andrew got out to that early lead. He got a good start, and he's been putting in solid laps. And if you avoid that first lap chaos, that is huge. Huge. The early race chaos is so costly. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully the lappers, man, hopefully they don't play a big an issue. Hopefully they don't become an issue with man, we missed it. Rocky Chop is in the battle. While I'm focused on lappers, man, we got a battle going on here. Coltrane in 5th, Dirt Shark in 6th, and Rocky Chop, he had a big old gap over these boys, so he must have made a few mistakes. He's fallen back to 7th. I'm interested to know what went down with him and Coltrane, with that rivalry that's going on between the two teams. Of course, even Dirt Shark and Rocky Chop in this battle right now. I'm assuming they ain't gonna play nice out here on the track, that's for sure. Things are getting spicy 5 rounds deep into this championship. We'll have to see what Rocky Chop can do. 8 minutes left, so still a lot of time. Anything can happen. But I'm assuming a mistake allowed Coltrane to catch up and maybe make the move. And Dirt Shark as well gets on by. They're both right here though. So we have a 3-way battle right now with DK Coltrane, Dirt Shark, and Rocky Chop lurking just behind here. 3-way battle with the top 3 in the point standings. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. I know Rocky Chop is hungry. He wants to get up there and put in a solid fight with these boys. The championship chase is on too. They are 1, 2, 3 in the championship. Rocky Chop in P3 for points, and he has a 72 points, man. Holy. He is pretty far ahead of PJ in PJ in 4th, and then Wasabi's in 5th for points. PJ not showing up tonight. I think Wasabi's gonna take that spot, but I don't think it will be enough to pass Rocky Chop in the championship. The top 3 had some solid results at the first 3 rounds, so they're kind of solidified as the top 3 as of now. The other boys have some work to do, some room to catch up if they want to get up there and battle in that championship chase, but we are only approaching the halfway in this championship. Hockey isn't a lappers, man. First mistake of the race. Is that him just lapping LT? Man, I was trying to keep an eye on it there because it happened kind of unexpectedly, but it happened quick, Happened quick. Hopefully the leaders, man, hopefully they aren't getting in the way. Axis banging bars with, I want to say that's Big Boar. Maybe I should warn Big Boar, man. Maybe I should warn him. See, I wish there was like a blue flag option, you know, rather than just like straight warning them. Warning them makes it seem like they've done something like black flag worthy, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe the warning feature is there for a reason. Andrew is out front and gone out front ahead of Axis right now. Axis running in P2. Slicks in P3. Lappers playing a role. Hopefully all the guys are clean lappers, man, and they let the leaders on by with ease. I would assume they know it's pretty dang spaced out, man. It is pretty dang spaced out. Slick's going down. That allows Wasabi to kind of close in. These boys all close, man. They're like lappers in the mix. They are all close. Slicks is pretty far back from Axis, but Slicks, Wasabi, Cold Train, Dirt Shark, all pretty close right now. Rocket Chop has kind of fallen back a little bit here. Busting out the fast line here. We'll have to see with 5 minutes left in this race if he can put on a charge and get back in that battle. There's a pack here. Who are these lappers? I gotta find who these lappers are. They gotta get out of the way, man. When it's like blatant, I know they're in their own battle here, legit in Big Boar, but they are in the way. They're in the way of the race leaders. Oh no, dude. I'm happy I'm here to warn them, dude. I'm happy I'm here to warn them. Maybe they don't expect it to be, dude, and they're not moving. They are not moving, man. Big Boar maybe let him by, but I'm happy I at least witnessed that. Oh no. Oh no. Is this Lapper Chaos going down? I gotta watch this, man. I really gotta keep an eye on the lappers. LT is gonna be next. Oh, dude, I want to be watching the battle, but I think we gotta be ready to warn these guys, man. Like, if legit doesn't move here. Okay, hopefully he knows, man. LT, we're gonna have to keep an eye on him as well, because they're closing up on him, and then it's a decent little gap up to V-Shift, so hopefully the leaders get past these guys. And you would think that, like, once, I don't know, man, you're in 12th and there's a pack coming up behind you, you would think you know it's the leaders, am I right? You know what I mean? So hopefully legit kind of got out of the way there. And hopefully LT, I mean, now that he's been lapped by some people, hopefully you know, right? And like hopefully the lappers aren't an issue, man. You can't be watching everything though. Like if I'm warning lappers all race, that's all I'm gonna do, right? Like we ain't gonna watch anything else. I could warn, who is this here? I think it's V-Shift. He probably knows though. Probably knows he's about to get lapped. But you know what I mean? Like it's tough as one guy. You almost need like race director with two people, one person for cameras and one person, like you could focus on lappers once it hits a certain point the whole entire time and be warning people left, right, and center. So I think like as a racer, it almost takes like some a conscious effort for you to pay attention to it. It's totally happened to me before in the competitive scene where it's like you don't expect Fugo Andrew to be flying out there and to be lapping you halfway through the main. All of a sudden there's someone trying to get by you and you're like, what the heck, man? Like I'm getting lapped. So I've been in that position before where you don't expect it, and it does suck when like you know you were in the way. But I feel like on PC it might be an easier system. Like there could be separate controls and you could actually like just go click on the name and click like blue flag. That'd be pretty sweet, right? Like say I wanted to warn someone with, you know, a black flag or a warning or a blue flag or whatever it may be, we could go in there and click blue flag, and then they know like, okay, I'm about to get lapped. I feel like the warning thing too, like if you don't realize that you're getting lapped, if you just get warned, it's like, okay, now what did I do? You know? Maybe it's just me, man. That is the race director mode wrapped. You feel me? Lappers too. I feel like lappers, I don't know, maybe they need blue flags. I've always said that too. Maybe they need blue flags in like in the game. I think that would be clutch. Even if I don't even mean like the flaggers on the track holding blue flags. Like when the leaders right behind me coming to lap me, pop a little blue flag up or a blue dot on the screen so that I know, you know. I think that'd be pretty handy, especially for the competitive events. Fugo Andrew, we've been on him for a few laps here. Hockey Drew, getting her done. Out front early and checking out with it. Big ol' lead over Axis here. Dirt Shark running in that third spot. Getting up there, working his way onto the podium with Wasabi in 4th. Wasabi been up near the front here the whole entire race. Consistency is key. He has been shuffled around a little bit, but here he is in 4th still. So Coltrane in that 5th spot, and Rocky Chop in 6th. Slicks, who was up front for a while there. Man, I am hoping Lappers did not ruin the night for the man. He's back in 7th right now. Just from what we witnessed for the 2 minutes I spectated the back of the pack there, the Lappers, I feel like Lappers might have played a role in some of the finishes tonight. And I don't think there's much you can do, man. Like, it is what it is. Andrew's going on to that last lap. Axis running in a solid P2. He has a lot of time to catch up to even have a chance at the win right now. So I think he's going to try and hold on to this 2nd place. He has a big old gap over Dirt Shark, so as long as he keeps it on 2 wheels, he should be good. Dirt Shark's feeling some pressure right now. Oh man, Coltrane and Wasabi getting together. Looks like Wasabi might have the inside line. Cole hits him with the play. He knew that Wasabi had the inside line. He brakes and slows up and lets Wasabi take the drive into the corner. Outplayed right there. Wasabi taking the spot back though. Cole going for the block pass. Wasabi gets the triple in. So Andrew across the line. He was gone with it, riding his own race out there. Axis shows up and gets it done, man. P2, solid night for the man after complaining about the controller. Dirt Shark keeping the podium streak alive here with that 3rd spot. Stoppy across the line. And man, Coltrane must have got the pass back on Wasabi. Wasabi was going for it. Rocky Chop right there in that 6th spot. Slicks, he was up front for a while there, coming across in 7th. Everyone else has been lapped in across the line other than Big Boar in 12th. So Andrew out there running the fastest lap of the race, got out front early and checked out with it. You can't compete with that, man. You can't compete with that. Good racing from the boys. Andrew gets it done, man. Start to finish for the man. Axis in 2nd. Dirt Shark holds on to P3. Like I said, keeps that podium streak alive. Coltrane fights from the back of the pack, gets up into P4. Wasabi in 5th. And Rocky Chop in that 6th spot. So Rocky Chop, little bit of an improvement for him here tonight. Slicks in 7th. Braylon in 8th. Vshift in 9th. LT in 10th. Legit in 11th. And Big Boar in that 12th spot. The PS boys showed up and the PS boys performed, man. That was a pretty decent race. I would say, like, battle wise, from my perspective at least, I guess, like, I would say, like, 3rd to 7th kind of changed up a little bit here and there. They were battling back and forth, but Lappers definitely played a big role in Lappers definitely played a big role in that. Let's get it. Interviews, I just want to say, like, for the boys, completely optional. If the boys want to give a podium speech, this is the chance, man. But completely optional. Let's go. Let's get Dirt Shark up in here. Hopefully you guys can hear him too. I seem to always have, like, mad issues with this for some reason. Dirt Shark, my guy, fights back.
Oh my god, that was
to P3. Insane. How was the race, buddy? Take me through it. Take me through your ride in your night, man.
I 100% deserve a hard charge award. The first lap, there was like a bit of lag with me and LT, and I got stuck on him, and I went up the Supercross triple backwards. And then I was able to get back on, and the 5-second counter just stayed on until I got, like, all the way to the end of that first section, and it reset me on the face of the Supercross triple. So I had to come back around, and by the time I crossed the whole shot line for the second time, all the guys were jumping onto, like, the table in that next section. I was so far back.
You were back there.
I was.
Oh, I thought I just broke it. That was weird.
So like by the time I was going into that next section, there was people already finishing the whoops and everything. It was horrible.
So pretty much put on that comeback charge, eh? Hold on to
yeah, I saw
the podium
I saw
streak.
Coltrane back there with me.
Dude, he was.
Yeah,
I noticed him back there, but not
latched
you.
Yeah, I just kind of like latched onto him and we rode, made a whole bunch of passes, and then we finally got into like 6th and 7th, I think. And Rocky Chop made a couple mistakes and he fell back.
And you guys got by.
We caught up to, yeah, and we caught up to Wasabi pretty soon after that, and I think he crashed on the whole shot straight. And then I think I was able to get around both of them pretty quick right there, and I just clicked off laps. Oh, and also Slixy, he jumped off track in the whoops. I forgot he was up there the whole time. He was riding a solid race too.
And that's what happened to him. Inside scoop from the man Dirt Shark. Dude, solid ride. I think you hold on to P2 in the points, but closed up a little bit on teammate DK Coltrane.
Got that 1 point on him tonight.
That 1 point, man. Hey, you kept that podium streak alive, and it was solid to see you out there getting it done, man.
Yeah.
Consistency is key.
Just wish I could have gotten a start to show us Xbox people that we can run with you guys, but
the PlayStation boys taking over. Alright, dude, I appreciate the interview. Dirt Shark P3 on the night. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Dirt Shark with that hard charge award. You heard it from him first. He put in that hard charge. Yo, is Axis doing a podium interview? Are we getting Axis up in here? I was wondering why I exploded before the whoops. Oh, no way. Does Hockey Drew want to do an interview? Man shows up and gets it done. I think the multiplayer scene competitive is probably better than public lobbies. Like, public lobbies are brutal. You go play a public lobby, it's just absolutely brutal, man. But competitive, I feel like you do have to ride aggressive to make stuff happen, but there's at least like some respect. Maybe not when rivalries start happening, man. Oh, Axis might be joining. I guess we could get them both in here at the same time and probably be okay, but I don't know, man. Like, public lobbies are bad. Competitive can definitely get aggressive, and I feel like the competitive scene in general has to kind of push that boundary of being okay. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everyone out there on the track is doing stuff that's like borderline okay, just because you have to ride aggressive, or else you ain't doing good. The man, the myth, the legend. We got a mic check from Axis. We'll see if we can get her to work. I think he's trying to run the Xbox app. I think I've done that before. Yo, Liam, practice makes perfect, man. Axis added me as... Oh, maybe... Is it... the parental... settings? I know mine's like that sometimes. Oh, no. If we can get her, sorted. Is that Smokey making an appearance? Yo, Smokey, my guy. Thanks for the donations earlier, man. Big moves, dude. Greatly appreciated. OG Halo profile picture. Yo, is it tripping? I think the Xbox is tripping.
Hello.
Hey, my guy.
What's up?
Axis, you figured her out. Let's go.
Got it going on the phone.
On the phone. Let's go, dude. Dude, P2 on the night. You show up for IOMA. Not the win, but on the podium, man. How'd it go? Tell me about it.
Obviously not happy to not win, but to be honest, can't be mad about it. It's probably the worst I've ever ridden to get a podium. Just not comfortable at all day, as you could tell. Could
Controller,
not
man.
stand the bike or run consistent laps. So to get second after just riding like I felt like a 12th place guy out there riding the way I was, but still got second. And Hockey was able to win. So luckily, you got a PS boy on top. That's pretty much the goal for tonight.
That was the goal, eh? The PlayStation boys wanted to show up and sweep, eh?
Yep.
So,
That's what it was about.
I guess going 1-2 then, eh? Can't complain too much.
Yeah. Can't be mad. Was trying to get the sweep because I won IOMA PC, then IOMA PlayStation, so I was trying to get the last one, but
I did hear that.
Got out of reach.
Going for the IOMA sweep, man. Hey, listen. Race leader got out to an insane start. Hockey Drew, man, he killed it. He got out front early. You were caught up in that early race chaos. You did put on a charge, and I saw that reset. I think we witnessed that reset on stream, and I think just mistakes like that costed you, dude.
Yep. Normally, I'm able to charge and catch up, especially Hockey because I race him pretty much every single day. It's like he's pretty much the guy I play with every day. So usually I'm able to catch up, but just tonight, just every time I would get it going, just a mistake. So
Hey, that's
just
that.
did not have it.
Hey, sometimes it happens. Now let me ask you this, man. Are we gonna see the PlayStation boys show up for any future rounds?
I think Hockey Drew will race pretty much the rest of the season.
Oh, no way.
I don't know if I am because I actually don't own an Xbox. I only played because I'm not home right now and it was borrowing with friends.
I have heard that from some sources.
So yeah, but maybe I'll come back for a few. But I don't think I'd be here the whole season. Hockey Drew though, I know he'll race the rest.
Fair. I will get the inside scoop from him as well. Dude,
Okay.
sweet watching you ride tonight, man. If we do get to see you in a future round, I will be hyped for it. Showed up, got P2, man. Can't complain about that, dude. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for the interview, man.
All right, man. Thanks for hosting. See ya.
Hey, talk to you later. The man Axis, you heard it, boys. Disappointed he didn't get that win. You know. You know they wanted that win. Well, I guess Hockey Drew getting it done. He held it down for the PlayStation boys. Axis, like you said, he was going for that, or like he said, he was going for that sweep. I heard that from a few people, and I heard that he didn't own an Xbox. I forget where I read that. And that's why I was kind of surprised that he was racing tonight. So we might, you heard it, we might get a future Axis appearance here in the championship. And Hockey Drew, getting it done, man. PlayStation boys show up and show the boys how to ride, man. Checked out with it. I gotta say, you have those starts dialed, man. I don't think you can complain about that, dude. Take me through the night.
Yeah, it was an unexpected turnout. I wasn't supposed to race, and then Axis texted me, "Oh, you racing tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I just took time on the controller, got used to the game, and was hoping just to make it to the main event, and qualified sixth, and won my heat race. That was phenomenal. And then I got the first gate pick, which is lovely because I didn't even think I would, and then just pulled the best start, which everyone knows on PS4 or PS5 or whatever, that I'm the best starter, so I just put it to perfection and led every lap from there.
So the good starts is nothing out of the ordinary for you, eh?
Yeah, I only get one in a blue moon that's bad.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, man, that main event start, you got out there and you did not look back, just kind of took control of the night.
Yeah.
It was sweet to see, dude. I just got the inside scoop that we might be seeing you in some future rounds.
Yeah, for sure, because 250 West for my little championship we do on PS is on a break because they're on East right now, so that's like a 6-week break, and
okay.
looking forward to race with these dudes.
Let's go, man. Hey, top spot tonight, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for doing the interview. You got any final words?
All I have to mention is AOSX is the pretty best league on PlayStation. That's all.
Hey, I gotta say, man, AOSX, they're killing it. They are, man. They are. Of course, that's what all you boys are running on PlayStation. So shout out to them for putting on the series over there.
Yep.
And that's that, dude. Congrats on the first. Thanks for doing the interview, and I look forward to seeing you in some future rounds.
Thank you. You too, man.
Hey, peace out.
Later.
That is that. You boys heard it here first. So all those boys, well, Axis and the PlayStation boys, Hockey Drew, they normally run, I think there were like 4 of them here total tonight, maybe even more. I think they normally, well, I know they normally run AOSX. That's the big series on PlayStation. They're all top runners up there. They come over here and they're top runners here at IOMA. Getting it done. Hockey Drew on top. Axis in P2. We had Dirt Shark in that 3rd spot. Man, I always forget to mention it. But Hockey Drew taking home the $40, man. In the interview, I always forget, dude. That's that. Round 5 of the IOMA Championship. That is a wrap. Some bar banging action. Definitely, I would say, some interesting racing. Salt Lake City definitely provides some very interesting racing. Packs seemed to get really spread out. Lappers came into play early. And yeah, it's going to be spicy going on into these future rounds. I gotta say, shout out to IOMA for doing all the stuff behind the scenes. And I think that is that. I'm going to end it here, guys. Final words. Check out IOMA. Absolute legends, hosting championships on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation right now. We also have Race Tech hooking it up. They are supporters of the series. Fallen Taish hooking it up with the award for tonight. $40 going to Hockey Drew. He comes in swinging tonight. PlayStation boys on top here at Salt Lake City 15. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here. Make sure to show some love on the stream if you guys haven't already. I gotta get to bed, man. What time is it? 11:17. Getting up in 6 hours. Man, gotta go get a good sleep. We're out of here. That is it. That is all. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Peace out.